I'm going to explain how you can take your outline and turn it into an essay. The first thing you probably want to do is just kind of copy and paste like the sentences that you wrote for each of these paragraphs or kind of each of these answers, and then just paste them into a document here. So just kind of pretend that I'm, pasting what you saw on the other screen there. All right, now for the first paragraph, which is your introduction paragraph, once you have all of your, answers kind of pasted here for the intro, what you should do is go into that document that you read this week for the quiz, How to Write an Introduction, and kind of use these 6 steps as your checklist. So look at what you have so far and say, do you have an engaging introduction? Do you provide a transition between this hook and what Duckworth is saying about the book? So look at all your answers, and you're probably going to find that you're pretty close to having a good start to your introduction. Maybe you need to add in a few transition words here and there, or another sentence or so, but you should be pretty near a good beginning for your introduction. Now, for the next paragraph, then, for your first body paragraph, again, you can probably just sort of copy and paste what you've answered right here, put it over in your paper, and just kind of remove the little, titles of this is my topic sentence, this is my evidence, and just add in some transition words and citations and maybe just, a connecting thought or sentence or so, and really just go through and keep doing that for each of the body paragraphs that you have here in your paper. And then lastly, for the last paragraph here, which would be your conclusion paragraph, again, I would just say copy what you wrote here and remove all those little, headers like topic sentence, summary, and whatnot. And just imagine this is the last paragraph of my paper, and I'm having them here, and I've written it all out. And then what I would do is go to where I talk about the conclusions, right, in that handout, and look at the 5 different, or at least 4 different steps. Do you provide a transition into the conclusion, like saying, finally? Do you restate your thesis? Do you summarize the main points? And just see, do I have all of those points in my conclusion paragraph here? So at the end of this process, you should have something that kind of looks like this 5 paragraph essay right here, where you have an introduction paragraph where you give your thesis. And I'll say that the thesis sentence is usually at the end of that introduction paragraph. You then have your body paragraph, which represents the first argument listed in your thesis sentence, your second body paragraph, which lists the second argument in your thesis, the third body paragraph, which lists the third argument in your thesis, and then a conclusion paragraph. Now, I do want to say that your essay may be more than 2 pages. I think most of you are probably going to get onto that third page or so, or more, and that's fine. This is just for an illustration. So your essay is supposed to be between 800 and 1,200 words, so you're around in that 3 page range. And remember, too, you will have a works cited or a reference page. You need to list out the sources you use in your essay, and I'll cover that in the online class session outline. I give you some sources for how to do that and how to review to put together your works cited. All right, that's how to start writing your essay, so get started.